This is a nice synthesizer, but it's only the baby of something much bigger, and the much bigger is the Synthi-200 by EMS. And I had the rare opportunity to touch one and talk about this one at the University of Osnabrück here in Germany to Professor Bernd Enders. So watch out, this is a very rare video and I hope you're having fun on that one. So this is EMS synthesizer, it's from 80 or 73. I know that EMS started in 69, Cockerell started it in 69.
I think 1971.
71, that was the date?
Not 69, 71 was the first building of this instrument, I think. And we have bought it 1981.
81.
But I think it's the last.
Oh, really?
The last system.
And it's really one of a kind. I'm not that sure. Maybe in Bulgaria or somewhere. Is the 200, the 100 we know, but
yes, I think I've read in Wikipedia that Bulgarian radio has the same version.
Yeah. Is it a complicated synth or is it easy to understand? I know it from the AKS, you have this matrix, it's a modular system.
For the beginner it is very complicated, I think, because it's very abstract. You have to see the inputs and outputs on this matrix and to combine this, the modules via the sticks.
Yes.
And that is a little problem. You must have a good idea of the function and the system of a synthesizer, of synthesis. And I think it's better to have patch chords for the beginner.
Yes.
But if you have a good idea about construction of a synthesizer, about the combining elements, then it is very easy, it is very clear to combine input and output and controlling. You have here one matrix with 64 rows, only for the audio generation and combining, audio mixing. This is only for the audio mixing and tone generation. And so you see, you have here the outputs of the oscillators.
So horizontally is the outputs and it's routed to, these are the inputs like into a filter.
No?
So if I want to go from an oscillator into a filter, I just
for example, oscillator 1, sine output. So I can go to this row and go here now.
Yes.
Here's the mixer. And so
this
you can hear the sound. The oscillator itself is here.
Okay, and it's the frequencies of the oscillator, it's got sinus also, and
another output, you see RAM output and sine output. And here's the frequency with a very wide range.
And you got this
tuning possibility.
I see.
Okay. Up to 10,000 hertz.
Up to 10,000 hertz. So just routing it through the matrix, and I can activate. It's 12 of those, 12 oscillators.
3 oscillators in the low frequency.
For the LFO.
The last 10, 11, 12 are LFOs, very low frequency.
So what about the
now you have combined this, the sound on the output. You can hear it, and now here in the second matrix field, I can control this. Oscillator. For example, with the joystick, so I have to look on the left side is the output of the control modules. Here you will find the left joystick here. So I have to go the row to this row. Here, frequency control of oscillator 1. So I give here the black pin, and now I can.
Yes, this typical EMS invention, I think. I've never seen a joystick like that before. Korg tried it also.
Now I can control the oscillator frequency with
Yes.
the joystick.
This is a great tool, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very intuitive.
It's two directions.
Yes.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And you can see here the two directions.
Imagine this matrix if you would do it by cable, it's nearly impossible. Yes?
Yeah.
So it's very convenient to... I don't know, there's only one since today, the Vostok, I think, who takes the idea, but it's quite a little bit different.
Yeah, you have a good possibility with the matrix. For example, you can lift up the pin, and so
I see.
So the matrix is
Yeah.
another
The
program.
pin itself is a resistor,
Yes,
and there are
yes.
different sorts of pins, yes? Different capacities, I think.
These are no capacitors. These are pins with no capacitors.
Mhm.
The white pins are for audio
Okay.
combination
Yeah.
mixing, and the black ones
Yeah.
for the...
And don't mix it up because you could spoil something if you take the wrong one. I heard it from the early systems, like this one up there. If you take the wrong,
It's not dirty.
yeah. So
So
dust
you have no
covering.
connection and contact
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah. I've seen some sketches of the patent of this. There's only one factory in England who has the patent on this matrix because people today they want to build it again, but it's not possible.
I have read that one matrix that cost 16,000 D-Mark.
Yeah, I see.
One,
Yeah,
16,000.
And probably today more expensive in Europe.
The whole synthesizer has cost 96,000.
Yeah, and University of Osnabrück has got it via a foundation, the VW Foundation. I heard about that. So they did something very well those days. Let's talk about this section over here. So what have we got? Here's the filters. I know that Stockhausen and some guys were complaining about the filters. But it's 18 dB. Why not? It's okay.
18 dB.
Yeah.
It's another sound.
Yeah.
It is not so that 24 dB are better. It's harder.
Yeah.
It's harder,
Yeah.
but not better.
Mhm.
Perhaps 18 dB are more musical.
Yeah.
For low pass filter and for high pass filter. There are no band pass and no notch filters.
No band pass notch.
But you can combine this here. You have to combine low pass and high pass, not parallel serial,
Yeah.
and then you have a band pass with
You can do all the
variable
matrices.
bandwidth. With
Yeah.
a variable bandwidth.
That's great.
Yes, it's a matrix.
Yes. And a very special thing about EMS, that's what probably people know, is this trapezoid thing. What's this? Some people get lost. Is it like resonance? It's not. It's sort of an LFO, and
it's not the standard RSR.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
The standard RSR has a tech decay, sustain release,
Yeah.
tech time, decay time, sustain level, and release time. That is standard worldwide. But in England,
yeah, this bridge.
things are more complicated, curious.
Yeah.
It's a little bit curious envelope shaper. You have a delay, you have a tech, and then hold on, and then a decay. Not a release time in this, but you have this is similar, but not the same.
And it will be affected by trapezoid.
Yes, that's
so
the shape, the form.
You can do like gated effects, like the Who did in one.
Yes. You can invert it, yes. If you go in the minus range, you have an inverted envelope, and you can combine this both, and so you have a lot of envelope shapes, but it's not so normal and not the standard ADSR. ADSR.
I understand that if you compare it to like a Moog 55 system those days, it's much more experimental, I would say.
Yes.
It's not for guys who want to. We have this keyboard down here, of course, but it's not for guys who want to do like Keith Emerson on stage. It's more for experimental and contemporary composition.
I think Emerson has a Moog synthesizer.
Jean-Michel Jarre, he was using EMS. That's what I know. This one,
Excellent. You have a free run and you can start it manual. and in singles, only in multi-cycle, it will repeat by itself, and then you have a LFO with a special shape.
You can also route external signals in the input amplifier level and walk it through the different modules. I think this possibility is there. There's a frequency counter in. It's
very good, very helpful.
Yeah.
Because you can tune it exactly. You see
with a frequency counter.
Yes. Someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know we have the standalone somewhere. I must reactivate it. This is a great opportunity to do this. Is there a sequencer in there?
I don't know if it is a normal EMS module.
This looks different. Yeah, we also have a different one, I think. Any sequencer in here? Do we have? I don't know.
It's a digital sequencer.
Yes.
It is a sound sampler. Yeah.
Those days, yeah, it's in the K area.
It samples the control voltage and then will it repeat or the output is are analog voltages, but digitally
done. So more stable, more precise.
In a digital manner. So it is a hybrid synthesizer, analog digital.
Yes.
I think it is the first hybrid synthesizer of the world. Not only the biggest.
But do you know the difference between this Synthi-200 and the 100? We know that there's one in Lüneburg, one is in Cologne in Germany, but these are Synthi-100.
I think it's only a bigger memory.
For the digital. I see.
And perhaps something changed here. I don't know exactly the difference. Yes. 3 ring modulators. We have 2 reverberation with spring, two spring reverbs. Then we have an Octane filter bank, not controlled with static bandpass filters. An external treatment device. You can combine it with external instruments. Not 2 noise generators. I don't know why.
Yes, but you can choose from the colors. That's okay.
Yes. And voltage to random voltages.
Okay. So from this side,
this trigger with random trigger. So 2 voltages, and here's a random trigger.
The core here looks not that complicated. It gets very sophisticated as soon as you go to the matrix. The matrix is the heart of the thing, the brain of the thing, and you need to know a lot about synthesis. If you see what you can do, input amplifiers, oscillators, up to 12, you got random generators, envelope follow-through limiters, and everything can be routed everywhere, like envelope shapers. But this is
the last oscillators, the LFOs. Are here with the output, not on the audio.
They're not there.
You can use it as an audio oscillator, but it has a good sense that the outputs are here because the most
to take it for gauge for
gate and LFOs and so on. Vibrato and such things.
This is really unbelievable, and you also got this vocoder up here.
The oscilloscope,
but it's all of.
It's not so. So we have
the same with our oscilloscopes. After all these years, they blow up.
It's very complicated to
attach it here.
To take it off.
I see, because it's built in. You need to take off. The whole thing will be hundreds of kilos.
The frame, a special frame, it's a very big.
And then you take that one and that. And the vocoder looks so mini, but this is history. Yes, very big artists use it. If you know the 70s, most vocoders sound
14 channels.
14 channels. Yeah. You can do this with plugins today, but it's not the same. It's not the same, and it's not as nice as this machine.
Some good features, for example, stuffing.
Yeah.
You can freeze vocals, so you have a static filter.
We're talking about the 70s now.
You say a micro O, and so all things sound like an O. you can stuffing is that the sound of the keyboard organ is to hear if you don't speak. If you don't speak and the pause, you will hear the external instrument. Yeah?
Those were great ideas those days.
It's very good.
We were talking about 69, 73, 75.
It's very good effect.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So they were the foundation layers of most synth things we hear today. Okay, we have wavetable now and all these things, but if it gets to the core of synthesis, this is still the greatest opportunity you can have if you have access to one of these wonderful machines.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so nice and nicely done. The whole design. That's what I found. Even with the Synthi RKS, we have 3 of those. This is, in a way, it's like cult, you know. It is like a Raumschiff or a spaceship.
The same knobs, huh?
This is other 60s. Same
knobs.
This design is well done, and
you can buy modules in Euro-Rack format
with this. But very expensive.
That's very expensive.
So nobody I think will buy one of those today, but you can buy it. I know also the prices. Everyone can have a look. Some of the big names in the business might have one. I believe Brian Eno was working with AKS. That's what I know. Pink Floyd was using EMS. Jean-Michel Jarre and Stockhausen. Henze was working with one. Jörg Höller. I've been reading that.
Cologne. Yes. The studio of Stockhausen and Eimer. They have this Synthi-200.
And you told me that we're gonna go there end of October. And definitely, I will come with you.
You can visit the studio as it is in the moment.
So sorry guys, this was just on the surface. You can understand. We made a fast run through here to really understand it. It's just but just to give you an impression, this is a wonderful machine. This is Professor Bernd Engels from University of Osnabrück. And thank you, Bernd, that I had the opportunity to even touch it. This is a great moment for me, and I hope it was for you. Thank you. Okay.